Hi, everybody. This is Christy Lee with Law Offices of Christy Lee, and today I want to talk about utilities under the PPP loan. Remember that 25% of your loan, of your PPP loan, can be paid towards your rent, your utilities, interest on your mortgage, and interest on some business items as well. What would you really use the money for, that 25%? Your best case would be to use it towards your rent, because that's going to be your biggest bill. I can't imagine that your cell phone bill is going to be more expensive than your rent, but you may not qualify. To qualify for the rent, just a quick reminder, has to be in place on February 15th, 2020, and you have to have a lease agreement. So if that doesn't apply to you, or after you pay your rent, you have money left over, then you're going to look at utilities. So what do you have to do for your utilities? Well, let's just tell you, what are utilities? Electricity, gas, your water bill, maybe sewage, maybe going also internet, cell phones, landlines. Those are things that you have to, those are utilities. The law requires that you have to have had this expense in 2019. Well, all you have to do is show your past tax return. It's very unlikely that you've delegated all those things out on your past tax return, so you would just fill out a profit and loss statement. Or if you don't have that, just get a receipt from 2019 and you're going to attach that to your application for forgiveness, or your application to show that you use this money appropriately. Well, let's talk about what you're going to do with it now. It has to have been in place by February 15th, 2020, just like the rent. It has to have already been in place. So if you went out and changed your phone service to something else, or you increased your phone service, it's not going to work. So you're going to look at, let's just look at cell phones. Say you have cell phones, all your staff have cell phones. In Christy's dream world, what you would do is you would, remember, you got to have all your money in your PPP account, no other money in there, and you would just write a check. GCI, AT&T, Verizon, whoever it is, you're going to write a check from that account and you're going to send it on. Now, like some people, like myself, I have 3 offices, and all 3 offices have utilities. I don't want my staff writing a check for every single utility every single month. It would take forever. So I have all those bills sent, and they're on automatic pay onto my credit card. I'm not going to turn all that off. That would be incredibly painful, like getting bamboo sticks. It's like shoved in my fingernails to get all that stuff turned off and then turned back on. Anyway, so what I've decided to do is when I give this back to the banker, I'm going to show my credit card statement that it was paid. I'm going to show a check from LOCL, that's me, Law Offices of Christy Lee, for each individual one. I'm not going to combine it together. So my AT&T bill is going to be written with one check from LOCL, that one account, my PPP account, to my operating account. Then my fax.com, I'm going to write one check and I'm going to send it right on over to the operating account. I'm just going to write checks, right? I don't like the transfer. I'm just going to write checks. So when I do my application for forgiveness, I am going to provide that I can prove again that I had these services in 2019. Then I'm going to provide all of the banks, all of the statements that show that I have invoices. I'm going to show my credit card statement that shows I paid it. And then I'm going to show the canceled check that I reimbursed myself for it. It's a little bit complicated. It's not as straightforward, but it's certainly worth it, especially if you're going to be in the area of getting your loan forgiven. All right, if you guys have any questions, let me know. You can send us emails. We're still writing blogs, and I hope this was helpful. Thanks so much, you guys. Have a good day.